Hello friends, today's topic is the start of World War III, maybe. Let's rant.
So we bombed Iran last night, and World War III is just now getting started. Here's my concerns. Firstly, I'm going to be a little bit paranoid, just especially if you live in like a major city, that some rockets, bombs, you name it, are going to be sent off your way. I would be paranoid for that because I think this time around, World War III, there's going to be a lot of that going on. A lot of bombs, a lot of nukes, a lot of missiles, just some dirty play. There's going to be some dirty play. 100%. I see it coming. Dirty play going on. Secondly, I think there's going to be a draft. I think this world war is going to be probably one of the worst ones we've ever seen, as far as the amount of people that get involved and all of that. So I do see there being a draft. My concern with that is the level of the draft that we had in previous drafts, as far as men are concerned. Those were men. Like, men back when the last draft happened, were men at 15, 16 years old. Fully matured. Taking on full about responsibility, leading households. Like, it was a man going into war. Now, the 18 to 28 range, or whatever the draft, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We don't become men till like 33 in America at this point. The level of maturity, like, that we mature at, the rate of maturity, I should say, is so much slower. So, true men don't really become men until like in their 30s, where we are now. The problem is, those men aren't going to be drafted. We're going to be left with kids who are still immature, going to fight people in other countries who arguably become men faster than we do. We are not prepared. We do not know how to survive outdoors. Unless you were an Eagle Scout, we are screwed. Eagle Scouts, we need you. This is your time. Wake up, rise up, and teach us how to survive outdoors. Unless you're like a guy that was raised on a farm, shooting guns in their free time, playing out in the mud. Nobody knows how to shoot a gun. We don't. And just so you know, they barely teach you. Because if you're just drafted, they don't care. They're just pushing you in and out. Like, they're just, all right, in, out. Can you pull a trigger? All right, you're through. Like, no. Doesn't matter if you can pull a trigger. It matters if you can hit a target from 300 yards with aiming within half a second. So these farm boys, I think you'll do okay. But everyone else who's like corporate America, just, doing your thing, you're in trouble. You are in trouble, let me tell you. So the paranoia and the fact that I don't think this draft's going to go very well. The last draft didn't even go that well. It didn't. It really didn't. We lost a lot of good people. I think it's going to be pretty bad what we see this time. So yeah, that was great news to wake up to today. That's what I get to worry about the next few weeks.
Y'all dumbass niggas over here on my last post talking about what Iran gonna do. Nigga, it's not about what Iran's gonna do. What the fuck is Russia gonna do, nigga? What is China gonna do, nigga? Peace. Trump, you talking about peace? Nigga, this is World War III, nigga, we're cooked. Well, some of us is cooked. I'm low-key in like a part of the United States that I know they're not gonna hit. I know they ain't gonna hit where I'm at. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait, Shamar lives in Atlanta? Shamar, you dumb, wrong built body bitch. Oh, I hate you.
We're damn near on the brink of World War III, and no one's taking it seriously enough. We got riots all over the country, big places like California, Miami, Georgia, all these places. We got government officials going crazy, a bunch of police officers all around the world just getting involved in a bunch of nasty stuff. You got missiles going from Iran and Israel. What is happening? Why are we all taking this so lightly? We're laughing and stuff, but they're going to draft you. It's all fun and games till they knocking at your door saying, hello, Mr. Miss such and such. We need you. No, you don't.
everybody not know what the fuck is going on in the world right now? Like, for real, am I the only, like, quote-unquote alive or woke motherfucker on this planet? Trump just sent missiles to take out all of Iran's nuclear warfare. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is shit about to get real. So is you and your family straight? Is everybody good? And when I say straight, I mean, does everybody have a credit right? Can everybody go get funded right now from the banks? Because if you can't go get these things in order to keep your family right, then honestly, let's say if they declare martial law and this shit get real, what the fuck you and your family gonna do? And I'm not saying, once again, we wrong. I believe they should not have a fucking nuclear bomb. I understand that. I understand why Trump did what he did. And more than likely, other leaders in the world understand the same thing. But what I'm telling y'all is, let's say martial law is declared. How you gonna provide for your family for the next 6 to 12 months without working your job? So let's say your job say, nah, we shutting all operations down until the government get together their shit. What you gonna do? You just gonna sit there broke, fucked up, and you feel me, just waste all the time and not take action? So with that being said, I'm good, I'm straight. I took my credit score from a 513 to a 708 in 8 days. 8 days. And then on top of that, I got funded $32,000 to be exact. It wasn't much on the first round, but I got a little bit of money. And I put that $32K into my business, and my highest money in business was $187,000 I did in a single month. I still got some of that 187 bands saved up just for shit like this. So with that being said, if you want to get your credit right and you want that free 100% done for you credit repair, all you got to do is click my profile right here, right now. Don't wait until shit get real. Right here, right now. Hit the link at the top and getting that free done for you credit repair. And I'm going to be honest, why I'm not charging for this shit is because, number one, I got 10 plus employees to dispute credit all day. And number two, I don't want no $59 a month, $100 a month, $1,000, $2,000, none of that bullshit. After you get your credit repair, I'm going to need 10% of the funding that you get. You don't have to take the funding, but most people do, simply because that's what they coming to us for. They trying to get their free credit repair, and then they want some money after that. So with that being said, I ain't here for the little kibbles and bits. After you get 100 grand, wire me 10 bands. That's how I want mine.
Is anybody here from the Army? Comment down below, let's continue.
I need you guys to understand something. Trump is not evil. He's stupid. And he's easily manipulated. Notice how quickly he changes his opinions, he changes his tune after he meets with a leader of anywhere. He did it with Putin, he did it with Kim Jong-un, and he did it with Netanyahu. And now he's about to meet Palestinian leaders and Syrian leaders in Saudi Arabia right after Qatar gives him a $400 million plane. Yeah, that was a bribe. And the bribe worked. That's why members of Congress are not allowed to accept gifts over $25 because they can be bribed. Right? But the president was asked by a reporter, why did you accept this? And he's like, I accept this because if somebody gives you a gift, you accept it. Whatever. He called the reporter disrespectful for asking that, but that is a legitimate question because obviously he was just bribed. However, is it that bad that he was bribed? Israeli outlets are freaking out. Look at this. In boldface and underlined, he's skipping Israel in favor of stopping in Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Right after Qatar gives him the plane. The U.S. goes against Israel. We gonna have World War III. It's gonna be World War III, girl.
The President of the United States does not have the unilateral authority to declare war. That is reserved for Congress. The President has 48 hours to tell Congress that he is going or planning on entering a war, and they have to vote and agree or deny. But like with most things in this country, Donald Trump acts unilaterally like a dictator. So now that we've officially entered this war, I want to pose a question as to why. Why did we enter ourselves into a completely avoidable situation? I'm going to show you a clip of this video.
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed, and the United States acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel thank you. The forces of civilization thank you. God bless America. God bless Israel. And may God bless our unshakable alliance, our unbreakable faith.
Unwavering support for an ally who seems to be the sole aggressor in the region of the Middle East has done nothing for us but gotten us into another war. America is the only country in modern times that has actually utilized nuclear weapons on parts of the world and has seen the disastrous effects of what that looks like. America is also the only country that uses depleted uranium in other parts of the world with war. But we're quote unquote entering this war because Iran may or may not have nuclear capabilities. According to a report by Reuters, Iran already removed most of their enriched uranium out of those sites. So the attack was a moot point, basically. And we have those in our government who are these evangelical right-wing Christians who are basically extremists, and they're using their religion to say we have to go to war to protect God's chosen people. And in a clip and his speech yesterday, Trump even thanked God. Trump, who we know is not a Christian and who's basically an atheist, is thanking God for his divine, I guess, right to inflict pain and death on people who are minding their business in another country.
And in particular, God, I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you.
Only time will tell how this unfolds.
If you're a man between the ages of 18 to 25, you're at a really high risk right now of being drafted for World War III. Donald Trump just announced a key escalating event where the United States has obliterated Iran's key nuclear facilities, and more likely than not, this is going to lead to World War III. So here's what we need to know. If you are in the military, you're going to war. First and foremost, I'm so sorry to tell you this. If you have joined the United States military and you are either active duty or in reserves, more likely than not, you're going to war. And in addition to that, the United States does not have the allies that we need to be able to actually win this war, which means that we could very likely see the first draft since the Vietnam War. We don't know exactly how the system is going to work as far as who's going to be pulled first at this point, but I'll keep everyone updated. And this is still especially alarming even if you don't fall into that category of 18 to 25-year-old men. Miller came out saying that he wants the country to have only 100 million people that look like him. So if you are mentally ill, LGBT, a minority, if you are not born in America, or, you know what, even if you're just a random male, 18 to 25, you're either going to war, a concentration camp, or a wellness farm. Are we great yet?
Life is getting crazy out here. Be careful and always be watchful when you are traveling. Have a backup plan in case something happens. Thank you for watching and see you next time.